Me for the opener for Francis Marion University with Lander Bearcats visiting for today's Peach Belt volleyball matchup on the FM Patriot Network. Firstly, let's talk a little bit about the wait that has been taking place between FMU and Lander. Lander and FMU had their last matchup, FMU did, against Lander 468 days ago. So for Francis Marion University, they are itching to get back on the court. And in fact, their last matchup was a 3-2 loss to Lander in the Peach Belt Conference. So they have a bit of a taste in their mouths from the last time they played 468 days ago against the same foe you see today in Lander University. We'll get to the Lander starters here in just a few minutes, but I do want to talk about a little bit about Francis Marion University and also about a little bit about what's going to be happening for the game today and a little bit of pregame. A couple of quick hits here. The Patriots and the Lander Bearcats actually are matched up as numbers 3 and 4 in the preseason poll for the Peach Belt, with Lander at 34 and Francis Marion in 31 points. So Lander is selected 3rd in the conference. Francis Marion selected 4th. So a good showing and good respect from the rest of the conference regarding both Lander's and Francis Marion's prospects this year in the Peach Belt. A couple of extra highlights for the Bearcats. Madeline Reed and Hannah Ritz were both named to the preseason All-Peach Belt team. Head coach Ashley White opens her 9th season at Lander. She has an 8-year mark of 158 and 95. And she has actually led Lander to 3 NCAA tournament appearances. Bearcats and Patriots, as I mentioned before, they had last matched up in 2019. It was the Patriots' last game since they've played was on that November 22nd date when they lost to Lander in 5 in the Peach Belt Conference. The starters for Francis Marion, the libero is going to be number 2, Alexis Watts. She's a junior from Myrtle Beach. And the starters are number 7, Lexi Albright. She's a freshman outside hitter from Easley, South Carolina. The setter is going to be number 13, Finn Malines. She's a setter, a junior from Peachtree, Georgia. Ianla Thigpen is playing middle blocker at number 14. She's from Chicago, Illinois. Number 15, Gracie Davis, is a starting outside sophomore from Myrtle Beach. And Lily Walton is another starting middle blocker for the Patriots. She is number 16. She hails from Charlotte, North Carolina. And then number 17, Courtney Abdur-Rahim, the outside slash middle. She is a senior from St. John's, Florida. Head coach is Lauren Baufield, and the athletics director is Murray Hartzler, and the sport information director for Francis Marion, who puts in a lot of effort to get things done here and prepared for these games, is Michael Hawkins. So we're prepping for today's game, and I'm really very much looking forward to this matchup. It is number 3 versus number 4 in the Peach Belt. It is the opener for each of the squads. So this is an abridged season. It is abridged in that there are no non-conference games scheduled for either of these squads. So they're really looking forward to quality in the Peach Belt, and that's really their objective, is having a successful Peach Belt schedule. Let's get to the starters for Lander. Starters for Lander, number 7, Christina Aguayo from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Number 13, Madeline Reed. That's one of the Peach Belt preseason all-conference players. She's a setter from Graniteville, South Carolina. Number 14, Alexa Barral. She is a senior from Apopka, Florida. Number 15, Madison Smith, middle slash outside freshman from Thorndale, Texas. Number 16, Maddie Reed. She's a sophomore outside from Boiling Springs. And then rounding things out is number 17, Corey Nichols. The libero for Lander, and we're going to try to get her just as soon as we can. The libero is going to be Emma Eford. So we're just about ready to go here. Both teams really chomping at the bit to get things going. You can see both teams very, very anxious. Finn Lyons out on the floor making her motions as far as calls are concerned, out on the floor, who's going to hit what. Gracie Davis and Ianla Thigpen in the front row, along with Finn Lyons in this first rotation for the Patriots. Back to serve for Lander, and we've got a bit of a substitution / change. Number 20, Maddie Moss, to serve, the setter. Good pass from the Patriots, but Lander's in system. Nice hard swing from number 7, Aguayo. Big swing off the tool. It's a middle attack, Alexa Barral, and the first point is scored in Peach Belt play, and it is a point from Alexa Barral, the middle hitter from Lander. So Maddie Moss goes back to serve again. Nice flat floating serve from Moss. She served that. Courtney Abdur-Rahim for the second time. Nice line shot, almost a pinky down shot from Gracie Davis. She takes the attack down the line for a kill. She is the outside hitter, one of the outside hitters, a transfer for coming in for the Patriots. Rotating in the back row to serve, number 13, Finn Lyons. That brings into the game, that brings into the game Kayla Arthur. Kayla Arthur, the senior right side attacker, a very dynamic player, likes to hit off a 1 foot over on the right if she can. Middle quick attempt goes, the officials say touched, so Lander plays on. Nice run through dig from Alexi Watts. There's that dynamic slide approach from Kayla Arthur. That ball is touched off the block attempt for Lander. Patriots have a 2-1 lead. Finn Lyons to serve. That ball was sailing out, but instead the libero took a chance and took the pass. Maybe she shouldn't have, and instead the set goes to Christina Aguayo on the right side. She sails that ball deep. Tricky rotation. Aguayo, a left side hitter, but they are in the rotation where the setter is behind the left side hitter. Left side hitter is on the right. That makes for some tricky offensive options in that rotation. And sure enough, that spells trouble for Lander. This is a tough rotation already that Lander has gotten into. A little bit of errant passing there. Maddie Moss gives the motions, and she's giving a new play. They're going to try to kick it out to number 14, Alexa Barral, in the middle, if they can get a pass that's good enough. That pass is a little tight. To no avail, Maddie Moss. Good run by Finn Lyons and the Patriots. It's a 5-1 Patriots lead early in set 1. Coach Baufield Edwards giving some signs to her setter, giving her instructions as to where to serve. Low flat serve from her, causing problems for Aguayo. They keep it in system. Here come the Patriots. Ianla Thigpen with a tip. Aguayo back in system on the swing. There's Aguayo again. Hard cut. Nice up by Watts. FMU survives the rally. Best rally of the game so far. Very much a missed contact on the Lander side. I think that set was pushed beyond the antenna just a little bit too far. The right side for Lander, I couldn't see which attacker it was from my vantage point, but she was able to knock it back into the middle of the court, and they side out. Now in the game, number 8, Maya Walker. Walker playing on the left. Nice connection between Finn Lyons and Ianla Thigpen, and Ianla Thigpen makes no mistake. She bounces that ball. Nice middle swing by her, and she's getting love from the Patriots on the floor. You can see the hugs there, but why wouldn't you? Fantastic swing by Ianla Thigpen. Great connection from Finn Lyons. Great ball. Here's the serve from Gracie Davis. Perfect pass on the Lander side. Kick it out to Maya Walker. And there's going to be a net call. That's a net call against number 8 for the Patriots. That's against Kayla Arthur, so that's an immediate point for Lander. Back to serve, Alexa Baral again. With Baral serving, that means no libero out on the floor. Look for the Patriots to target Baral until they determine if Baral can be a quality defender on the Lander side. Overpass by Baral. Nice high swing from number 11, Alyssa Hansen. Nice defense so far early on for the Patriots. Good things happen when you swing. The Patriots have taken a lot of good swings so far. Both teams kind of lobbying for a better opportunity. Maya Walker kicks it into the corner. Nice jump set from the lines. And we play on. Nice ball by Walker. Another dig by Davis. That ball goes plinko into the rafters. Lander survives. Lander's in system. Lander finally gets it done. That rally had to be about a minute long. Michaela Willingham, the freshman from Beaufort, South Carolina, on the Lander side, gets what looks like a carbon copy of Ianla Thigpen's kill a moment ago. Nice job by Michaela Willingham to end that rally. 6-4, Patriots still with the lead. Gracie Davis with an errant pass. Here comes Lander. Oh, large mistake. Lander was trying to send that over in two, but not even close. That ball went into the net. The Patriots survive. Let's see Watts back to serve. That brings in Lilia Walton, the junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, to serve. Finn Malines still in the back row. The setter for the Patriots. So far, she's running a 5-1 system, whereas Lander seems to be tinkering with their system just a little bit. Nice line shot from number 13, Madeline Reed. That ball gets dug. A high hand swing by Alyssa Hansen on the outlet. Doesn't go so well. That ball sails out of bounds. Entering the game for Lander, number 11, Hannah Ritz. Ritz on the right side. She is a lefty, and she could do some serious damage over there offensively. Very, very good player in Hannah Ritz. Off-speed shot by Maya Walker clips the antenna. That ball is immediately called, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Courtney Abdur-Rahim goes back onto the floor. Abdur-Rahim subs in, and she's going to serve. Now, the last season that they played in 2019, Abdur-Rahim was either at the top or amongst the top in the Peach Belt in serving. That serve is a good example of that. And we have a call. That's a call against Megan Ferris on that one. So good service pressure from Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Nice serve by her. Nice flat, low, aggressive serve, and that's her style. We'll see that all game today. And sometimes it results in an error like that, but oftentimes it bears fruit with the result being good quality runs of service points. So good pressure from Courtney Abdur-Rahim. She scored one on her serve, but then the service error gives that ball back to Lander. Megan Ferris back to serve. Hannah Ritz has yet to see a set on the Lander side. I'm looking forward to seeing that lefty swing just as soon as we get her in system. Nice outlet trouble ball, and very, very smart on the FMU side, although I think Coach Ashley White's going to be a little bit disappointed in that. That's a free ball that should have been dug. Instead, that ball splits the right back and right front, goes down, trickles down for a point. 10-6 early here in set one. The lead is for the Patriots. Another jump serve. Perfect pass by Emma Eford. There's the lefty swing from Ritz, but that ball gets blocked. Nice block by number 15, Gracie Davis, and the middle blocker, Lily Walton. So they combine for a nice block. 11-6 here against Lander. Good serve by number 7, Lexi Albright. Booming swing from number 7, Christina Aguayo. So she stops the run. Big swing, nice vertical on that one. So nice job by her. Returning to the game is Alexa Baral. Baral had some good swings in her first round of rotations early on. Eford with the serve. That ball falls neatly in front of Lexi Albright. It sure looked like it was going to go to Albright, but then the bottom fell out of that serve. That falls down for an ace. Nice job by Eford on that serve. Eford with another float serve. Good float action on that one. This time the pass is perfect on the Patriots side, but in system is Gracie Davis, and I do like the decoy from Lily Walton. Walton went up, held on to the middle. That freed up Gracie Davis for a swing. Gracie Davis makes no mistake. Also love that fast tempo set from Finn Mallions. Good aggressive serve from the Patriots, Lily Walton. Almost a good save from Christina Aguayo, but that ball barely clipped the antenna, and that is an immediate dead ball. So the Patriots have a 5-point lead here as we make our way midway through the first set. It's 13-8. Perfect pass from Eford. Good pass from Eford anyway. But the set is errant, and the result's an immediate point for the Patriots. Landers having a hard time getting things going. Their passing has been a little bit off. And a couple of unforced errors mixed in, such as that one. And that's an ace that glances off the arms of Megan Ferris and over to the announcer's table. That's going to be a timeout on the side of Lander, and probably a good timeout there. They need to really slow things down. I think the key for Lander is going to be to get the passing going. If they can get any sort of passing going, we could then possibly see what the offense of Lander can do. But so far, the offense of Lander they haven't really had the chance to demonstrate their abilities, predominantly because the passing has not been there. So for the Patriots so far, some nice work by them. It's been really a mixed bag offensively. We've had some offensive swings from Kayla Arthur. Gracie Davis has had a couple of kills. Lily Walton has yet to take a swing, though she's played in the front row as a middle blocker. But she ran a nice decoy moments ago. Ianla Thigpen with a booming kill, which was really the best swing of the day so far for the Patriots, or for the Lander for that matter. But then on the Lander side, Aguayo has taken a couple of good cuts. Alexa Baral with a nice middle tempo swing went in the rare time where they did have a quality pass. So we're back in action with the Patriots leading 15-8. And still serving is the aggressive serving Lily Walton. Strong serve by Walton, but that ball sails long. That's a point for Lander, and that stops the bleeding. And enter a new setter, Maddie Moss, for Lander University. So Moss goes back, and Moss is going to need to chip away at this 6-point deficit with a good quality serve here or there. And the officials motion that we are ready to go. Here's the serve from Moss, another jump float. An okay pass for the Patriots. The Patriots are going to have to go high outlet. Lander's in system. Nice hard cut swing from number 7, Christina Aguayo. She came all the way from Las Cruces, New Mexico to hit that particular volleyball. I'm sure she's going to stick around for a few more. So 2 quick points on the Lander side, and it's 15-10. Another good quality serve by Moss. Gracie Davis swings. She swings long, and the team is asking for a touch. I don't think that the touch was there. I have a good vantage point on that one. Good quality high hand swing from Gracie Davis, but that ball sailed long. She was trying for the high power angle, but to no avail. Another good serve from Moss. She kind of crosses up the Patriots passing, and now Lander's in business. Another free ball. Nice swing over there. Patriots take advantage of the ball hitting the rafters. Lander is still in system. A couple of scrappy plays by Lexi Watts to keep things going. In system in the middle, but Courtney Abdur-Rahim had that snuffed out. High hand swing by Gracie Davis, and I think Emma Eford was anticipating the tip. She snuck in just a little bit shallow, but then she had to reach out for a kind of a stab to try to make that save, and the result is a point for the Patriots. And both teams have now made one full rotation all the way around. Finn Malines back to serve. Good serve by Finn. Landers in system here. Oh, booming swing. Madeline Reed with a great left side swing. Nice kick out on that set from Maddie Moss. Perfect location and no mistake by Madeline Reed on that one. Christina Aguayo to serve. With Aguayo serving, that brings in Maya Walker. Walker will play left side. She took a couple of good swings in her first rotation on the floor. Patriots continue to stay in system. Lexi Watts with the pass. Nice job. Set from Finn Malines is kicked back to Kayla Arthur. Kayla Arthur goes crossbody. She goes with more of a 2-to-2 cutting stroke for the score. The ball trickled over the net and went down to the floor for a point. Gracie Davis back to serve. I think we're just making sure that the scoreboard, or pardon me, the score sheet is correct. It is. So there's the serve. That ball sails long. Gracie Davis was trying for that back line. Almost got it, but instead that ball sails long. Alexa Barral to serve. Coming into the game is Michaela Willingham to play middle blocker. Good serve by Barral. Perfect pass from Lexi Watts. Fantastic block on the side of Lander. Good coverage by the Patriots. Patriots survive. Little roll shot from Maya. That's not working. Perfect pass from number 7, Aguayo. Some nice scrappy defense from the Patriots. Gracie Davis saves the ball. Ooh, miscommunication on the side of Lander. Out of system for the Patriots. Gracie Davis tries to take the big deep swing, but that ball never had a chance. Kind of a poor approach on that one from Gracie Davis. Probably the first time she's been out of sorts. She's been exceptionally strong so far this game. Barral gets to serve again. Lander is only down by 3. Gracie Davis with the overpass. Maya Willingham puts that ball down. Nice swing by Maya Willingham, and that forces the Patriots to call timeout. Lander is only down by 2. Lander was down by as many as 6. They've slowly closed the gap. So the Patriots coach, Lauren Baughfield Edwards, calls timeout. She just wants to really kind of recheck and recalm her team. Her team was really rolling early on. Everything was clicking. But since then, the passing has gone from perfect to pretty good. And then as for Lander, Lander has really upped the game passing. Early on, Lander was not strong either on service reception nor defensively. Since then, they've really picked that up nicely. Better passing, and they're starting to defend offense a little bit better. They've had a couple of block touches. They haven't had the best of block stuffs, but at least a few block touches have resulted in slowing things down on the Lander side to keep things going. So this is the first timeout by Francis Marion. Francis Marion maintains a 17-15 lead, but they were up as many as 15-9 earlier on in this set. So both teams are getting ready to take the floor. Pardon me, Patriots take the floor first. They're ready to go. Lander's now going to take the floor. And Barral back to serve. I would expect that ball to be directed toward Barral. Barral has not been tested yet as a defender. She's only back there to serve after which time as she gets liberoed out. So we'll have to see if the offense goes back to Barral. Nope, we go tip on the Patriots side from Hansen. And we got a net call. And that's a bit of a bummer on the Lander side. Lander had some nice momentum, forced Patriots to tip, but instead Michaela Willingham, number 10, with the net touch, kind of bails the Patriots out on that one. Lexi Watts back to serve. That brings in Lily Walton as a middle hitter in the front row. Good pass on the Lander side. Nice power swing from Maya Walker. Oh, a good scrappy save from Walker. Out of system. Madeline Reed has to save it and just keep it in play. Little roll shot from Hansen. High angle, high corner, deep corner, out of system swing by Maya Walker. Good job by Lander to keep things going over there. She kind of caught Lexi Watts off guard. Watts was in pretty good position, but then that ball really jumbo shrimped its way high on an arc and deep into the corner and kind of fooled her on that one. Good block on the side of Lander. Lander maybe could have let that one go, but they didn't want to take any chances. And a nice in swing by Lander, and that ball was touched anyway, so the call was touched. That ball, the question may have been, did that ball go in or out? But the call by the line judge was touch. A little bit of a change here for the Patriots. Keely McLean with her first entry into the game. She's going to go in and into the passing pattern for the Patriots to try to break things up. Good serve by Lander. Lander tests McLean early. Patriots are in system. Monster block by number 8, Maya Walker, with Michaela Willingham coming together. So nice job by the two of them to come together and absolutely shut down the right side swing of Kayla Arthur. And now we're tied at 18. The Patriots had as many as a 6-point lead earlier on in this set. Lander has stormed back to tie it. We're all knotted up at 18. Good serve by Madeline Reed. Good pass by McLean. We go with a little off-speed roll shot by Alyssa Hansen. Smart by her. She gets that ball down, stops the Lander rally, and the Patriots are back in business. Courtney Abdur-Rahim, always lethal, the senior server out on the floor for the Patriots. She's known for her aggressive serving. She can score with that thing at will. Nice serve by her, and sure enough, she does. She gets the ace against Aguayo. Great, fantastic serve by her. And she's known for that hard, aggressive serve. She's willing to risk it if it means a good quality chance at an ace. And there's the risk. That ball clips the net and goes down to the floor. So Lander survives what could have been a very tragic situation, trying to receive the pass of Courtney Abdur-Rahim. In the front row, Ritz out on the floor with number 7, Aguayo, and also number 10, Michaela Willingham. On the serve is Megan Ferris. Good serve by Ferris. Perfect pass by the Patriots. And they serve to Lexi Watts. Not the best idea if you're Lander. Lexi Watts is a very, very steady passer, and you want to talk about somebody anxious to get going and play. Lexi Watts had been really saddled with injury about a year ago, and she was always kind of ready to become the libero or the libero in waiting. So it's great to see her out on the floor getting work done. The diminutive number 2, Lexi Watts, she is listed at a generous 5'2", but I tell you what, she plays like 6 feet tall. Lexi Albright back to serve, and we got a bit of a break here. We're waiting to make sure we get the score sheet set. 21-19 Patriots. Nice job by McLean on the serve. Lander's in business. There's Ritz with a monster lefty swing. Monster lefty swing. That ball goes down the line, and that is definitely a kill. You know, you hear the Patriot faithful asking for that ball to be called out, but that definitely caught the back line for a point for Lander. So Lander down by as many as 6, now down by only 1 here, 21-20. Good serve by Eford. And a big swing by Gracie Davis over on the left side. Nice job by her. And in comes the very, very scary, very strong Ianla Thigpen. And Lander thinks twice about that and says, hey, it's time for a timeout. Lander closed the gap here, but FMU still has a 22-20 lead against the Patriots. So very much a back and forth affair for the most part, with the exception of one push from the Patriots that took their lead to 15-9, and then that push back from Lander. Lander brought it to a tie at 18, but since then it's been really point for point back and forth, with FMU now holding a 2-point lead over Lander at 22-20. Quick update here offensively. 4 kills for number 8, Maya Walker. 2 for Madeline Reed for Lander. And for the Patriots, 5 kills for Gracie Davis. 2 each for Hansen and Arthur. 1 from Thigpen, 1 from Walton. No surprise, Lexi Watts with 5 digs already for the Patriots. Finn Malines with 3. Gracie Davis with 3. Only 1 receiving error on the Patriots side. and 3 receiving errors already for Lander. So passing is what's been suspect, and absolutely that 2-point differential is the difference in this ball game in set 1 here. So we're back in action. Lander has used both of their timeouts. Patriots have used only one, so they do have one in the bag if they need it. Here's the serve from Walton. That serve sails long. And Walton's going to step out, and Lexi Watts is going to come back in. I like the aggressive serve from Walton, but that ball sailed out, and Lander is now down by only 1, and they've got Maddie Moss at the service line. Nice serve by Moss. Nice floating serve. Perfect pass by the Patriots. Oh, a sneaky dump by Finn Malines. Finn Malines went up with 2 hands, and that's the right way to deceive the opponent and make it appear as though the setter is setting. Instead, she dumps it with the left, puts that ball straight down on the floor, untouched by Lander. Patriots continue with a 2-point lead. Now Malines in the back row. She won't have the same dumping opportunities. It's not that she can't, but she'll have to do it differently to do it legally from the back row. Safe serve from Malines. That ball is deflected up by Lexi Watts. Attack by the middle, Yanla Thigpen, and the Patriots have their first set point. They lead 24-21. Nice crowd on hand tonight. The home opener for Francis Marion Patriots volleyball. Back to serve, Finn Malines. Good serve by Malines. That ball sails out, gives Lander a breath of hope. Now the Patriots still have 2 set points, pardon me. But Lander has the chance to fight it off. This is the serve of Christina Aguayo. Patriots are going to call and use their last timeout. Probably a good move. They're going to let Aguayo think about it on the serve. Patriots have set point at 24-22, and the difference in this ball game has been 2 more receiving errors on the Lander side than the Patriots, 3-1, and that's the 2-point differential that we see so far. So we're at a bit of a break here. This is the second timeout for the Patriots. Both teams have used both of their timeouts. So for the Pats, I know we've already recapped the offense. Setting, Finn Malines has all of the assists for the Patriots. She has 12. Lander in their 2-setter system has Madeline Reed with 5 and Maddie Moss with 4 assists. So 2 Lander players splitting the duties setting-wise. So we're just about ready to get back to things here, and it's been really very much a nip and tuck affair, but very much back and forth. Maya Walker in the front row for Lander. I would expect her to get an opportunity to take a swing if that ball comes back to the Lander side. Walker has been very, very strong, hitting .375, 4 kills, 1 error on 8 attempts. And for the Patriots, they're going to have to serve-receive their way into a set 1 victory unless this rally goes super-duper long. Aguayo back to serve, and we're ready to get back to it. Number 8, Maya Walker in the front row. Again, I already mentioned her. We'll have to see if she gets the ball. Oh, miscommunication out of the timeout for the Patriots. Oh, a little tip from Lander. Patriots with another breath of hope. That ball sails long. And it's a net call. Is going to finish this game off from number 14, Alexa Barral. And that's a bit of a surprise. That was a bit of a micro touch. And again, that's the bailout. That ball was sailing out. It would have been a point for Lander with a chance to take it to 24-23. Instead, the Patriots take set 1 by a score of 25-22. So a little bit of a recap here. Let's talk a little bit about the statistics here in this game. Just a few. Patriots have 14 kills to Lander's 11. Total attempts almost even. Lander with 35 swings, Patriots with 34. Patriots hitting at a .294 clip. The attack percent for Lander is 143. Defensively, just about even, Steven. 15 digs for the Pats, 13 digs for Lander. And really the differential, again, reception errors, 3 on the Lander side, one for the Patriots, and also one ball handling error. Combine that with a couple of net touches, and I think Lander's really just trying to recoup here and make a determination of, hey, if we can cut the errors back a little bit, maybe we can flip the script in set 2. But instead, in set 1, it's the Patriots leading 1-0. So I hadn't hit too much on the preseason poll. We talked about Lander being selected 3rd and Francis Marion 4th, but the remainder of the preseason poll has Flagler, the number 1 seed, or pardon me, the number 1 team in the preseason poll. They got all of the first place votes except for one, and that would have been their own, because I don't believe that you are allowed to vote for your team as number 1. Augusta got the other vote. They are the other first place vote. Augusta is the number 2 team in the preseason poll. Lander and Francis Marion at 3 and 4 respectively. USC Aiken surprisingly 5th, usually strong. Glenn Cox's squad generally at the top of the conference, but this year the entire conference predicts them at 5th. Georgia College 6th, UNC Pembroke 7th, and Young Harris rounds out the Peach Belt Conference, selected 8th. And the Young Harris coach is Jenny Michael. Jenny Michael is an alumni of Francis Marion University, and at one time in her coaching career, she was actually the assistant coach for Francis Marion under head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick. Well, the Patriots have a very compacted schedule, and in fact, they've got 2 more home games in a row before they go out on the road. You can see the Patriots on the Patriot Sports Network Tuesday, March 9th. That's this coming Tuesday, where they will host USC Aiken. And then Thursday of next week, they will host Augusta University. Both of those games at FMU are presently scheduled for 6 p.m. They won't go on the road until March 16th. That's a Tuesday, when they go up I-95 to face off against their travel partner, UNC Pembroke. So we're already back in action. Not many changes rotation-wise on the side of Lander. So Lander will start again with Maddie Moss as the setter. And she's covering Christina Aguayo on the right. It's not the best rotation for them to start in. They started really, really slim in that rotation in the first set, but they believe that that was just a nuance, and they believe that that's a strong enough rotation to give it another go. For the Patriots in the front row, Gracie Davis, along with number 8, Kayla Arthur, and Ianla Thigpen, number 14, patrolling the middle. So we're ready to get underway. There's the serve from Finn Malines. Large mistake by the libero, Emma Eford. She was thinking she would play it, and then she wanted to not play it, and then she couldn't get out of the way of it. It glances off her arms. That's an ace for Finn Malines. Finn Malines with the serve. Another good serve by Malines. Why not test the libero? And it was the right test. Eford with another errant swing. Nice line shot, though, that time. That is a quality line shot on the left side from Madeline Reed to get them out of trouble. She just kind of rolls that ball down the line over the defensive attempt of Finn Malines into the corner. Nice job by Lander. Back to serve Christina Aguayo. Good serve by Aguayo. That causes problems for the Patriots, but I really like the effort from Finn Malines to keep that thing alive. Good run through from McLean. Patriots are in system. They kick that over to Ianla Thigpen. Thigpen makes no mistake. She puts it down. And great passing from Lexi Albright to the perfect set of Finn Malines to Ianla Thigpen, waiting in midair to destroy that ball. I tell you what, when Malines and Ianla Thigpen are in system as they were, that is a tough tandem to stop. Back to serve Gracie Davis. Good serve by Davis. That's going to sail into the corner. Trouble for the Lander side. Lander still can't seem to figure out passing. Patriots have clearly outpassed them. Slide swing on the right from Kayla Arthur. And that's her classic swing, so she is a right side attacker. She starts inside the court a little bit. Goes off of 1 foot on a sliding move and puts that ball down. Gracie Davis with the serve, 3-1 Patriots. Nice serve by Davis. Landers in system. No mistakes from Maya Walker. Maya Walker pounds that through the block. Iana Thigpen was working her way over there. Kayla Arthur was already in position, but nice job by Maya Walker to jam through that block. A little bit of a seam in between the two blockers. That ball goes down for a point. Back to serve, Alexa Barral. Nice serve by Barral. That tricks Gracie Davis a little bit. Patriots just have to be satisfied to get that ball over. Here comes Lander. And then Iana Thigpen. Oh, nice roll shot. Good idea by Maya Walker, but she's not watching what the defense is doing for the Patriots. Kind of a sneaky save by number 13, Madeline Reed. She takes matters into her own hands. Instead of allowing number 20, Maddie Moss, to set the ball, Reed felt as though that ball was too tight, so she goes up, kicks that ball into the left, pushes that ball into the left back for a point. Alyssa Hansen tries for the attack. That ball is stopped by the net, and even if that ball was high enough, the block for Lander was there. Reed and Michaela Willingham were on the case. A missed serve by Lander, and we're back to Lexi Watts on the serve. With Lexi Watts serving, that takes Iana Thigpen off the floor, Lily Walton on. So a brand new middle hitter for the Patriots with Lexi Watts on the serve. Good serve by Watts. Kind of an interesting no call there. The ball stopped, but instead no call. We play on. Lexi Watts with a nice outlet ball. Nice up by Lander. Lander's out of system. High angle, that is way in. Nice job by Maya Walker. That ball goes into the high angle. Great strategy by Maya Walker to send that ball high and deep. I think she's got a great mindset regarding when to turn on the gas with a big swing and when to turn on a smart swing into locations such as that high angle position. Lander with the lead, 5-4 here in set 2. The Patriots have a 1-0 sets lead. And that was an ace by number 13, Madeline Reed. So instead, stepping out on the floor again, Keely McLean. McLean with some nice passing early, midway through set 2. So here McLean will probably get tested again. She does. Perfect pass by McLean. Set was just a little bit tight, but Alyssa Hansen still finds a way to tool it. Nice job by Hansen. And in comes the serving of Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Lander holds a 6-5 lead. Abdur-Rahim is substituting in for number 8, Kayla Arthur, on the serve. Nice serve by her. Perfect pass by Aguayo. Patriots are survive. Now here comes Lander in system again. Kick it back to Ritz. Ritz sends it long. I think that set was pulled off the net just a little bit. Ritz had to reach back behind her, and then she tried to put a little too much on it. That ball sails long. We're deadlocked at 6. Abdur-Rahim with a short floating serve. In system is Lander. Nice dig by Lexi Watts. Lexi Watts has been everywhere all the time. Good defensive positioning by Courtney Abdur-Rahim. And the call is a double contact against Courtney Abdur-Rahim. She probably should have bump set that thing. Instead, she kicks it out with the high hands. Oh, pardon me. I don't know if I have the offending Patriot player correct here, but either way, there was a double contact. Ball in the hands of Lander. Haley Huth with her first entry into the game. Good serve by her. She's playing middle back. No mistake by Lily Walton, and I can tell you, attacks from the right side zone of the Patriots have been very successful against the Lander defense and against the Lander block. So look to the Patriots to push more right side more of the time on opportunities like this. Lexi Albright's going to go back to serve. Number 7, the freshman from Easley, South Carolina. And she's going to get the ace. Nice low floating serve by her. Patriots take a lead at 8-7. Albright back again to serve. Nice serve by Albright. Good pass by number 5, Huth. Big booming swing on the right side for Lander. Nice job. It looks like that was Ritz. And Ritz is trying to turn things on. Normally she is one of the top attackers for Lander. So far she's having a good game, but she's really waiting to get untracked. Malines forces the middle. Now Lander's in system. Good block by Lander, but by the Patriots. Finn Malines kicks it outside. That ball glances off the Lander block. Down for a point. Gracie Davis with another kill. Gracie Davis with 6 kills on the day for the Patriots. Back to serve, Lily Walton. The attempt at the tip is no good. I think that the set was probably just a little bit off, or errant, I should say, and the result is a dead ball, point to the Patriots. Patriots now have a 10-8 lead. Oh, aggressive serve by Lily Walton. Lander's just satisfied to stay in system, or to survive. Gracie Davis with a big booming swing. That ball goes plinko up in the air, out of system. Oh, great job by Lander to get an outer system swing. That ball is going to sail in. Ianla Thigpen clipped that ball with what looked like her forearm, but that ball sails into the right back corner for a point. Nice job by her to keep that thing in, and she didn't have much more room to play with. That ball was about to sail out. Good on her. And the call is an illegal serve, but it's not technically an illegal serve. It's illegal rotation. 2 players had crossed too early on the serve. Therefore, it's an immediate point for Lander. Maddie Moss back to serve for the Bearcats. Good serve by Moss. High pass. Patriots are a little bit out of system. Here comes Lander. Lander does a great job running the middle, almost 31, maybe almost like a gap set to Alexa Barral. Nice job by Barral to finish that off. Barrel, I've been messing up her name. Barrel. A rose by any other name, doesn't make a difference. Barrel with the great swing on that one. Ianla Thigpen finally gets touched up. Good job by Gracie Davis to try to sneak the ball over. A little bit of ping pong going on back and forth. Oh, good kickback. Madeline Reed with the nice swing and the nice finish. And Lander's back in business. That's probably the first scrappy quality set that we've seen from Maddie Moss. I know that Coach Ashley White wants to see much more of that. That connection between Moss and Reed is critical for Lander to get working. Nice dig by Lander. Lander is starting to get their legs working as far as defense is concerned. They're making a few more digs. Gracie Davis with the swing. Nice line shot. Super smart line shot now by Madeline Reed. Reed had taken a big swing down the right side, or cross her body to the right. This time she goes down the line to the left. That's a kill. Lander with a 12-11 lead. Good serve. Big swing by Gracie Davis. That set was a little bit tight, but the block was nowhere to be found. I think Lander was thinking angle block. That left the tight set for Gracie Davis to finish down the line. She does just that. Easy kill for Gracie Davis. Tied at 12. Finn Malines with the serve. Floating serve. Eford still has struggled at the libero position in service reception. Nice ball by Lexi Albright to make a save. And it's going to be a double contact against the Patriots. So that's an immediate point for Lander. And Lander is starting to get their first dose of momentum. And that may continue. Maya Walker's coming out on the floor, a very, very good. She's proven herself to be an excellent outside hitter so far today. So with Aguayo going to the back row to serve, Lander holds a slim 13-12 lead. Good serve by Aguayo. Great pass by Albright. To no avail. That was Thigpen's first kind of missed swing on that one. Finn Lyons has a great challenge in front of her. Setting Ianla Thigpen isn't easy because Thigpen jumps so high. Malans has to set that ball just a tad higher to take advantage of the vertical leap of Ianla Thigpen. So the Patriots are going to try again. Slide swing from Kayla Arthur. That ball sails angle. And it's going to be a timeout for the Patriots. The Lander has opened up a 15-12 lead. So kind of a tale of two sets between the Patriots and the Bearcats. In set one, some key errors on the side of Lander allowed for the Patriots to take a lead, as many as 6-point lead during that first set. Lander would close the gap and tie it, but then the Patriots took off. Now in this set, it's been a little bit on the other side. While the service reception has been very good for the Patriots, the connection between the Patriots setter and the attackers hasn't been quite as good as the first set. And also, Lander's offensive connection is really starting to click here, especially the most recent points for the Lander Bearcats. So with the 3-point lead for Lander, the Patriots call timeout. Patriots hold a 1-0 sets lead in this matchup. This the opening match for both teams in the Peach Belt Conference. Interesting to note, the Francis Marion Patriots have not played a volleyball game since November 22nd of 2019. Yes, you calculated correctly, 468 days since FMU last took the volleyball court home or away with a jersey on. So nearly a year and a half for those guys. What a tough thing to do when you're an athlete, to wait when you've been wanting to play. So now that we're back and the timeout has been broken, Lander with a 15-12 lead. Christina Aguayo to serve. Good serve by Aguayo. And they're in business. And Gracie Davis sails that ball along. She was trying to snap that ball into the middle back, but she wasn't able to use either of the corners to create more distance and more area for her to go to. That ball sailed out. Finn Lyons out of system again. Nice snap by Kayla Arthur. Kayla Arthur takes that slide step inside, but then drops the thumb and takes a nice stab at that ball, sends that ball to the left back. Really surprised Emma Efert. I think Efert was expecting a crossbody swing from Kayla Arthur. Instead, she didn't get it. She got a ball that ended up right on top of her in a hurry. The Patriots take over. Nice serve by the Patriots, again targeting Efert. Out of system is Lander. Nice dig by Keely McLean. Now, I would say no touch on the side of Lander, and that's what the call's going to be. Lexi Albright in the front row, she was going with a push, and it was close to possibly being a touch, but instead that ball pushed into the net. The ball never did touch the athlete, and the result is a point for Lander. Lander leads 17-13. Alexa Barrel has been waiting to serve. Let's see how her serve looks. Nice serve by Barrel. A little trap combination on the Patriots side. Big block into the arms of Ianla Thigpen. You don't want to mess with that block. Ianla Thigpen is easily one of the top blockers in the Peach Belt Conference. That swing was angled right into her awaiting arms. She makes no mistake. It's the side out for the Patriots. Lexi Watts back to serve. That brings onto the floor Lily Walton. Lander out of system again. And to no avail, Maya Walker takes a swing that really never had a chance. That ball went square into the middle of the net. Patriots have closed the gap. Patriots were down 17-13. They've since put on a 2-point run. Lexi Watts back to serve. Nice serve by Watts. In system is Emma Efert on that pass. Some scrappy saves on the side of the Patriots, but that ball couldn't be saved. Lander takes an 18-15 lead. Madeline Reed going back to serve. I wouldn't expect anything other than a timeout soon from Coach Lauren Boffield. This is not a good rotation for the Patriots. Good pass by Albright. Albright bounces that ball. She puts that ball down on the floor. So nice job getting out of that rotation is Albright. She takes the big swing and gets it through the seam of the two Lander blockers. Courtney Abdur-Rahim on the serve. Lander has a 2-point lead. Floater by Abdur-Rahim. In system is Lander. Patriots take over. Oh, a big mistake by Maya Walker creates the free ball attempt for the Patriots. Middle quick attempt from number 10, Michaela Whittingham, goes wide. And that was a ball she'd really like to have back. She was swinging to the correct area, and there was some wide open space over there between the right back and the right front, but the ball sailed long, so it goes back into the hands of Courtney Abdur-Rahim for another aggressive serve. Aguayo with the back attack. That ball's going to go to the, oh, it's not going to go to the floor. Nice hustle on the side of the Patriots. Lander with a free ball. And no mistake there. Maya Walker makes no mistake. Can't keep giving Lander free balls. That's just what the Patriots have been doing here lately. So the Lander stops the Patriot run. Lander has a slim 2-point lead. Serving is Hallie Huth. Ooh, overpass from Lexi Albright. Ritz with the swing. Hard angle attack from Christina Aguayo. That ball sails just long. Patriots continue to have a 1-point lead. Coming back into the game is Gracie Davis. Gracie Davis was super strong early on for the Patriots. And for Davis, already with 7 kills on the day, Lexi Albright goes back to serve. Nice serve from Albright. Eford can't quite control that pass. Oh, nice tip. That ball is pancaked by Lexi Watts. Ritz rolls it again. Tip from Lily Walton. Another ball by Ritz. Gracie Davis. Just too much offense on the side of Gracie Davis. She's just got a little bit of extra power on that. That ball is not quite defended well enough by Lander, and we are deadlocked at 19. Back to serve for the Pats. Lexi Albright. Nice serve by Albright. That's an ace. Emma Eford couldn't handle that one, the libero for Lander. Patriots take a 20-19 lead. Lexi Albright on the serve. Nice serve by Albright. This time Eford is true. Lander has a little bit of a miscommunication. Hard cut by Gracie Davis. 21-19 Patriots. So the Patriots have gone on a run here to take the lead. Timeout on the side of Lander. Lander is really struggling against the strong serve of the Patriots.
Back in action on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock against USC Aiken.
So for the Patriots so far, 9 kills for Gracie Davis, including a couple of nice cross-cutting kills here moments ago. Already in double digits defensively is Lexi Watts. For Lander, Aguayo already with 10 digs. And the leading attacker is number 8, Maya Walker. She has 7 kills. Madeline Reed also has 7 kills. So Reed and Walker leading the way for Lander. No other attacker on the Lander side has more than 2 kills. So the Patriots were down for the Lions' share of this set, but have since stormed ahead to take a 2-point lead. It is 19-17 favoring the Patriots. Patriots were victorious in set 1, 25-22, and an error actually ended the match, or ended that set. Lander was down 24-22, and the ball was sailing long due to an FMU swing, but Lander was in the net, so that immediately scored the point, allowing FMU to get away with the set 1 victory. Oh, a hometown bounce for the Patriots. That's Lexi Albright. That ball clipped the tape, stopped on the tape. Everybody caught their breath. That ball trickled over the net. That goes down for the easiest ace in the book. That ball couldn't have traveled any further than 31 feet on the floor. Nice aggressive swing by Lexi Albright. And Emma Eford almost played that ball. And in fact, her ponytail might have even touched it. But as we know, a ponytail touch of the net of the ball is not necessarily illegal. So Eford goes back to serve. Good serve by Eford. Courtney Abdur-Rahim with a good pass. Walton with the tip. Back row attack for the Patriots is foiled by the Lander Scrappy Diggs defense. Good up by Madeline Reed. Ritz with the swing. Diving save by Lexi Watts. Big block on the side of Lander. Smart back row attack on the side of the Patriots. And Ritz makes no mistake out of that one. She smacks that ball. Smack is being kind. Fantastic attack by her. Put that ball down. That ball was a little bit tight, but the block was slightly out of position for the Patriots. She puts that ball down. Pats have a slim 1-point lead. Eford goes back to serve again. Good serve, good pass by the Patriots. Gracie Davis swings hard. Lander's able to save it and survive. Patriots are in system again. Big swing by Lily Walton. And when the Patriots are in system, they're showing that they're very, very dynamic offensively. Timeout by Lander. Lander is down 23-21. It's really been, the key has really been the passing of the Patriots. The Patriots flat out have out-service received Lander. Pass for pass, point for point. The passing has been better on the Patriots side, and that's been the differential really in this match. The good passing for the Patriots has allowed Gracie Davis to get in system and take some nice swings. It has allowed Ianla Thigpen to take a couple of good swings, and most importantly, it has allowed Finn Milans to really be the floor captain for the Patriots and distribute the ball quite nicely on the Patriots side, creating offensive opportunities. Now you do have to give some credit to the FMU serve. The FMU serve is clearly the most aggressive of the two. Lexi Albright with 3 aces on the day, 2 for Finn Milans, 1 each for Walton and Abdur-Rahim. Lander with only 2 aces on the day, so it's really been the serve-receive battle that has favored the Patriots for most of this match. So the Patriots are back on the floor, and so too is the Bearcats. Lily Walton back to serve. Nice aggressive serve by Walton. This time Lander's in system. Big middle swing from Alexa Barrel. Barrel overwhelms number 7, Lexi Albright. That ball may have been sailing long, but I like the fact that Albright was prepared to play it rather than wanting the ball and wishing the ball to go out. Maddie Moss with the serve. Maddie Moss is one of the 2 setters for Lander. Good serve by Moss. Floating serve. Good up by Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Off speed by Gracie Davis, and we are tied, deadlocked at 23. Got a good ball game on our hands. Coach Baufield-Edwards decides, hey, I don't want to wait any longer. A 2-point Lander run out of their timeout has tied this game at 23. Baufield-Edwards calls timeout to collect the troops. And she's trying to help calm Lexi Albright. Albright has had a fantastic game. She did make a decision to make a play on a ball that maybe was going to be sailing out. And so there's some woulda, coulda, shoulda in her mind, possibly that had she let it go, the Patriots would then instead be leading 24-22 here. But I really don't think that she should be frustrated. She's had a very, very good game. She's done some quality work on service reception, taking a few good swings of her own offensively, and to play that ball, I really don't have an issue with it. I think that's a smart move on her part. As for Lander, they just keep on coming. Lander's really trying to get their two-setter system chemistry to work. So Maddie Moss out there setting, and Moss is the setter of record right now out on the floor. But Madeline Reed is a front row attacker who, when she gets to the back row, she sets too. So that becomes very, very tricky for the Patriots to defend. If Maddie Moss makes a dig, Madeline Reed in the front row can still set it and set it smartly, or she can take a swing. So very dynamic player in Maddie Reed there in the front row, especially when Maddie Moss is setting. Back in action, 23 all. Good serve by Moss. Out of system swing from Gracie Davis. She just decides, hey, the block is there. I don't care. She's going to swing hard. She swings through that block. That ball glances off of Madeline Reed. Back to serve is Finn Milans. So it's set point for the Patriots. Patriots can take a 2-0 lead in the match with a quality point here off the serve of Milans. And Milans puts that ball into the net. Kind of a big mistake. I don't mind her trying for the short float, but kind of an unfortunate error. And these things happen when you're serving aggressive, but that's a tough time. The Patriot faithful was really hoping for an ace there. This is a hard rotation for the Pats. Gracie Davis on the right with Kayla Arthur on the left out of service reception. Serving is Christina Aguayo. Good serve by Aguayo. Perfect pass by number 7, Albright. Jan Thigpen with the swing. Here comes Lander. And we get an illegal net call. That set was really, from Maddie Moss, was exceptionally tight. Maya Walker went up to go get it, and in the process, she tipped that ball over, but then she went underneath the net and also touched the net. She understands. She even apologized to the Patriots. She doesn't want to hurt anybody, and I also like that sportsmanship from number 8, Walker. So the Patriots have another set point off the serve of Keely McLean. Eford with a good pass. And that ball sails long for Maya Walker. Walker was trying for the high angle shot. Patriots take the set 26-24. So things were close. And then the missed serve on the Patriots side allowed for a tie. 2 finishing points from the Patriots. 1 a net touch by Lander, and then another one is a ball that's hit long. So 2 errors are the 2 points that finishes things out for the Patriots in set 2. So the Patriots take a 2-0 lead in this matchup. A lot of ball left to be played here on this evening. A 3-point lead from Francis Marion in the first set victory, and a 2-point lead in the second set. Now, Lander's known for comebacks, and in fact, Lander in the last matchup that the Patriots and the Bearcats had back on November 22nd of 2019, Lander came back from being down to the Patriots in sets to take the 5-set victory, 3-2. So you don't want to count your chickens before they're hatched here in the case of the Patriots, but they sure have to feel confident blazing out to a 2-0 lead. Only problem I see for Lander that has to be shorn up is the service reception. Service reception has not been solid on the case of Lander so far today. Some of that you've got to credit Francis Marion, but some of that you've got to see Lander step up their game on service reception. Until they do, the Patriots are always going to have a leg up in this match. A little bit of a recap here for both squads. Madeline Reed with 7 kills, only 1 error on 19 attempts. She's hitting .316 for the match. Maya Walker, 7 kills, 4 errors on 19 attempts. Hannah Ritz with 3 kills on the day. And Alexa Barrel with 3 of her own. Alexa Barrow is hitting .500 in the match. Defensively, Aguayo for Lander leads the way with 11 digs. Blocking-wise, not a whole lot going on. Only one team block for Lander. It was a block that was assisted by Maya Walker and also Michaela Willingham. Now for the Patriots, leading the way continues to be Gracie Davis, 10 kills, 4 errors on 24 attempts. She's hitting .250. Kayla Arthur, 5 kills. Thigpen with 4. Hansen with 3. Leading the way defensively, all players, is 13 digs from Lexi Watts. 13 digs in just 2 sets of play. So Lexi Watts has been all over the place for the Patriots. Courtney Abdur-Rahim has 7. There was a stretch there in set 2 where Lander targeted Courtney Abdur-Rahim with what seemed like 3 or 4 dig attempts in a row within the course of 2 or 3 points. So the great portion of her 7 digs actually came within a very, very small portion of the game. So we're about ready to get to it. The Patriots hold a 2-0 lead out here. This is the Peach Belt opener for the Patriots, and it's the opener for Lander. Patriots are going to stay at home for the next 2 matches after this. For the Patriots, they'll be home next Tuesday and next Thursday, where they host USC Aiken and Augusta University, respectively. Both matches here at the University Center scheduled for 6 p.m. No setting changes on the side of Lander. Maddie Moss back to serve. But a new libero on the side of Lander. Janla Thigpen gets blocked. Hallie Huth with the block on that one. Playing libero now is Michaela Cully. She is the Colorado Springs, Colorado native for Lander. So a jersey change, switching up the Lander liberos here in set 3. The force to Janla Thigpen. Lander's in system, jump set from Maddie Moss. Easy dig from Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Big cut swing from Gracie Davis. Now that ball was sailing out of bounds, but we've got a net touch in the case of Barrel. So Finn Malines goes out on the floor, and our score is going to be updated at some point. Yep, and there it is. We are tied at 1. Nice serve by Malines. They're going to test Michaela Cully early. Big swing, and I lost my sight in looking at, checking out the pass. Perfect pass of Michaela Cully. So I believe that swing was from Alexa Barrel, but I may be corrected on that one. Hallie Huth on the serve. Nice serve by Huth. Good pass by the Patriots. And I really like that tempo set from Finn Malines. She kicks that ball back to Kayla Arthur. Kayla Arthur and Finn Malines have been working together for Malines' entire career. So it's not a surprise that that connection was had. And for Kayla Arthur, nice swing by her. That slide step proves true. She swung down the line, gets the tool, point to the Patriots. Keely McLean on the serve. Good serve by McLean. Perfect pass by Lander. And a big booming swing from Maya Walker. Nice recovery for her. She had a rough ending to set 2. Nice cutting swing by her, and everything good out of that swing there. For Lander to be victorious, they're going to have to win 3 sets in a row. To do that, they've got to get this one. Now is the new libero, Michaela Cully. Good serve by her. More right side swings all the time. Good save by Lexi Watts. Almost, but 4 contacts is the call against the Patriots. Some good scrappy saves on the Patriots side. But Lander looks good this set. Michaela Cully with the serve. Good serve by Cully. Patriots are in system again. That ball sails long. That ball actually was going to sail long, but it didn't matter. That ball clipped the antenna. Lexi Albright sends that ball. She was trying for an off-speed swing down the line. That ball clips the antenna. An immediate point for Lander. Another serve by Cully. Good serve by Cully. Lexi Watts with a good pass. No mistake this time from Albright. Maya Walker swings, but that ball goes long. She was trying for fingers on the block. Didn't get them. Lily Walton comes in. And Lexi Watts will go back to serve. That's the junior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 2 Myrtle Beach players for the Patriots in Lexi Watts and Gracie Davis. Attack error from Madeline Reed. She's hanging her head, going back, trying to get collected to go back into service reception. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Lexi Watts served right at her, considering she's already a little down after a kind of a bad opportunity on the swing. Not so much. It goes to Cully. Lander scrambling. Patriots in system again. A little bit of miscommunication on that one. And ball goes to the Patriots. Lexi Watts with the serve. Nice run for Lexi Watts. Tied at 5 here in set 3. The Patriots have a 2-0 lead in the match. Oh, some leaping saves on the side of Lander. Good job with the new middle, Madison Smith. The Patriots continue to remain in system. Good job by the Patriots to stay in system and get swinging opportunities. Finn Malines with the dig, now out of system. Big booming swing from Lexi Albright, and Lander doesn't seem to have an answer on the block. It's got to be a frustrating day for Ashley White. That ball sailed past a poorly placed block, and that ball goes down onto the floor. Patriots have a 6-5 lead, their first lead of this set. Nice angle swing from Madeline Reed. Madeline Reed's going to go back to serve. Entering the game is Hannah Ritz, the senior from Sarasota, Florida. Back to serve, number 13, Madeline Reed. Good serve by Reed. Patriots in system again. Can't say enough about the Patriots' service reception. Just looking very, very good today. That's an attack error from Maya Walker, and Lander's players are reaching up with their hands asking for a touch, but that ball sailed way wide of any sort of contact of a Patriot blocker or defender. That's a point for the Patriots. So now into the game is Courtney Abdur-Rahim, the aggressive server for the Patriots. That ball just clips the tape and falls down on her side. That's a point for Lander. And sometimes the aggression of Courtney Abdur-Rahim can catch up with her a little bit. She can sometimes stifle scoring runs, but she does get aces, and she is normally very, very true as a server. Christina Aguayo back to serve. Big outlet swing from Albright. Lander scraps it up. Nice swing from number 5, Hallie Huth. Oh, good stabbing swing. Oh, nice hustle. Boy, I love that hustle from Michaela Cully. She makes a dive all the way out to the north side bleachers. Almost runs into those bleachers. Nearly made the save. Shows her team that she's ready to go out there and make a save any place at any time. However, that swing goes down for a kill. Nice job by Albright on that kill. Albright back to serve. Good serve by Albright. Michaela Cully on the pass. And that ball glances off of Albright and goes out of bounds. Back to serve is Madison Smith. Might see a serving substitution here. Nope, instead we're going to see Madison Smith on this serve. We're tied at 8 in set 3. Good short serve by Maddie Smith. Finn Milan saves it, nearly carries it, but no call on that one. Nice push, and the Patriots take over. Miscommunication defensively. Back row attack from Christina Aguayo gets blocked. Nice block by Lily Walton. That ball goes down to the floor. Lily Walton back to serve. That brings in the lethal Ianla Thigpen. Thigpen had a hot first set. In the second set, she didn't get as many quality attempts, but she did block a few, so Ianla Thigpen always making a big impact for the Patriots. Misconnection on the side of Lander. That ball goes into the net. It never made it over. Ianla Thigpen and Finn Malines were going to get together and block it. Had the ball even gone over, I think that would have been stuffed by the Patriots anyway. Great serve by Walton. Hannah Ritz finally gets untracked. Nice job by her. I like the swing by Ritz, but I think for Ianla Thigpen, she was stifled waiting for Alexa Barrel, but then a barrel wasn't set. So nice decoy by Barrel to hold on to Ianla Thigpen. That frees up Ritz for the kill. Maddie Moss on the serve. Now setting for the Bearcats. Perfect pass again. Big block of Ianla Thigpen. And instead of stuff blocking, Lander instead touches it high. That ball trickles down to the floor. A glancing coverage attempt goes awry. And the Patriots have to go back into service reception again. Maddie Moss with a great floating serve. That's going to cause problems for Courtney Abdur-Rahim. They're not sure who's going to hit it, so they just bump it over. Nice dig by number 7, Albright. Big swing by Gracie Davis. Lander saves it. Here comes the Patriots in system again. A sprawling dig from Michaela Cully off the dump of Finn Malines. Finn Malines goes to every setter's favorite dumping spot in front of the left back, but over the reaching arms of the left front blocker, and that ball trickles down after an errant touch from Cully. Nice dump by Finn Malines. Dig by Lexi Watts. Nice back row attack by number 7, Alexi Albright. Now that's probably the first quality back row attack aggressively swung at by either team this game. Aguayo had one attempt, but that was blocked. Nice job by Albright on that one. Middle quick from Barrel. Barrel is pumped up. You can see her saying, yeah, and then flexing her muscle, and I don't blame her on that one. That was a textbook middle quick attack. Nice job by Alexa Barrel. The connection from Maddie Moss. Gracie Davis with the swing. Power tip from Walker. Nice block by Lander. And Maya Walker finally gets the block against Kayla Arthur. She slaps the floor. She did it very excitedly because she is pumped. She finally got that stuff to go down. I don't like the R2 is going to go give a warning to Lander. This is where I get a little bit frustrated. We don't need to slow the game down. And players need to be allowed to be pumped up. We see players slam the floor defensively in basketball and other sports. I don't like when that behavior is discouraged in volleyball. So we press on. Nice swing by Maya Walker. Gracie Davis with the swing. That ball is touched up on the block by Madeline Reed. Madeline Reed with the bomb lefty swing, overpowering Finn Malines. Lander has finally found themselves offensively. It's been a while, but if they get untracked, that's going to be a tough one to stop. Nice swing by Reed to get that ball down. Back to serve, Hallie Huth. Good serve by Huth. Spells trouble for the Patriots. Patriots are out of system. Albright satisfied just to send it over. Big block by Maya Walker. Probably not a wise move by Walker. Lander was in system, but instead they went right into the teeth of Alyssa Hansen playing on the right side on that block. Hansen plays some left and some right. This time she's in on the right, blocking in place of Kayla Arthur. Nice ace serve there. That ball goes off the arms of Hallie Huth. And again, service reception is key. Patriots go back on top, 14-13. Back to serve, Keely McLean. Good floating serve from Keely McLean. They try Huth again. This time Huth with a good pass. We got a missed net call. Yeah, that should be net against the Patriots, and it was. And the Patriots are not arguing. It was a late call, but it was certainly a net call against the Patriots. We are deadlocked at 14. I'm surprised at the late call. And the R2 is motioning that he was trying to get his whistle to go, but it wouldn't go because, as we know, the officials are masked up. They are using electronic whistles. So he was motioning to say, hey, I made that call earlier. I want you to know that it was a definitive call. Another big block from Alyssa Hansen and Ianla Thigpen. And Thigpen gives a huge hug to Hansen. Big block against number 8, Maya Walker. Walker's been shut down by the FMU block here of late. Patriots back on top, 15-14. Seems to be a little bit unclear as to who is where out on the floor. Patriots are very fortunate here not to have been called for a delay, but that's the way it goes. The rest of the lineup seems to be just about right here from my vantage point, but we'll see what the official has to say once the serve comes from Lexi Watts. Good serve from Watts. Okay pass from McCulley. Madeline Reed with the swing. That ball trickles off the block of Lily Walton. Up and down, that ball falls into the middle of the court. We are tied at 15, but this set has been back and forth. And both teams have really been untracked offensively, with the exception of some good blocking from the Patriots to slow down the normally good Maya Walker. Middle quick attack. Finn Lyons did all the work on that one, and Lyons with the lion's share of the effort on that one. She gets the ball from probably about 7 feet, sets the middle quick to Lily Walton back at the net. Walton makes no mistake. She hits that ball into the left back for a kill. Nice job by both of those two. Here's the serve from Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Short floater by her. Lander has to be satisfied with a back row attack. Huth on the back attack. Big swing from Lexi Albright, and the Patriots seem to have all the answers. Whenever Lander seems to get a little bit of a run or a little bit of momentum, the Patriots always seem to come back, whether it's a quality serve, whether it's some good offense, and some timely offense from multiple players. So nice job by FMU. FMU goes back up by 2. And the service ace from Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Yeah, no surprise here. Coach Ashley White's going to call timeout. The Patriots hold a 3-point lead at 18-15. I'll be right back in just a moment. Thanks again for listening to the Patriots Network and watching our matchup today. The Patriots have a 2-0 lead in this best of 5 matchup. The first Peach Belt matchup for both squads as they open up the spring season here. And Patriots hold a 3-point lead here in set 3. They are threatening to close things out with a 3-0 victory. Now Lander has just come out of a timeout, and I'm sure they'll have something to say about it. And in the meantime, Coach Boffield Edwards is asking for Lander to go take the floor. We're not seeing urgency from the Lander squad, so Lander's going to take as much time as they can to slow the Patriots' momentum. And the momentum particularly of Courtney Abdur-Rahim. Abdur-Rahim, easily one of the top servers in the Peach Belt, And last year, for stretches, she was first or second in the Peach Belt and even led the nation for a brief period of time in aces per set. And we're back in action, 18-15 Patriots. Abdur-Rahim, number 17, goes back to serve. Nice serve by her. Overpass. And Lily Walton cleans up the mess. Overpass from Lander on the aggressive serve, Courtney Abdur-Rahim. It's a 4-point lead for the Patriots. Abdur-Rahim with another serve. Nice serve by her. That ball glances off the arms of Hallie Huth. That ball goes out of bounds. And the Patriots are only 5 points away from a 3-set victory. Timeout to Lander. Lander's got some work to do. Not only do they have work to do to score some points, but they're going to have to get to work to get that service reception in gear soon, because that service reception has really failed them most of the match. That's really been the difference in this game. Both teams seem to have offensive weapons, both in the middle, right and left, but it has been the service reception strength of the Patriots and the serving strength of the Patriots, which has caused the 2-0 lead for the Patriots in this match and the 20-15 lead for the Patriots over the Bearcats here in set 3. So Lander has used their last timeout. For Lander leading the way, 10 kills from Madeline Reed, 9 for Maya Walker. Maya Walker was super hot early on in set 1. Since then, she's cooled off quite a bit. 13 digs from Christina Aguayo. She leads the way for Lander defensively. And for the Patriots, digging, no surprise, Lexi Watts doubles up any other defender for the Patriots. She has 16. 2 other players for the Pats have 8. So the Patriots lead 20-15. Courtney Abdur-Rahim still serves. Nice serve by her. This time Lander's in system, in enough. Nice block and coverage for Lander. Here comes the Patriots. And I think for the Patriots, they smell blood. Lander survived that rally just a little bit, but for the Patriots now, a 6-point lead, 21-15, off the serve, particularly off of Courtney Abdur-Rahim. And the aggressive serve of Abdur-Rahim goes into the net. However, that was the service run that she really, really wanted there. A nice service run by Abdur-Rahim. 4 points by her on that service run. So here comes Lander at 21-16. They're going to have to get something going soon. Good pass by number 9, McLean. Middle quick by Gracie Davis. Got to give credit to Finn Malines for connecting with her middles, and that's clearly been a point of focus since the last time they played in 2019. The connection between Malines and her 2 middles is definitely better than it was about a year and a half ago. Another service ace for the Pats. Pats lead 23-16. The wheels are starting to come off on the Lander side. Lexi Albright with the serve. Coach Baufield Edwards calmly picks up the ball, rolls it to the ball handlers. Here's another serve for Albright. Nice serve by Albright. Trouble on the pass. Here comes Lander with a free ball. Free ball to Patriots. Gracie Davis with the big swing. That ball goes off the Lander block, and the Patriots have set point. Oh, they're going to call a net for, I'm not sure what the call was. I see a bunch of motioning by the R2, but I don't see anything definitive. Either way, it's going to be point for Lander, 23-17. Lander has some work to do off the serve of Madison Smith. Gracie Davis with the big booming swing. Nice save by Madeline Reed. Lander survives. And the big slide from Lily Walton. Fantastic slide by Walton is true. Walton is going to have a chance to serve the match out. She only needs 1 service point here to win it. The Patriots have set and match point here at 24-17. That ball sails long. I think that was adrenaline that sent that ball long. I don't think that was a lack of skill. I think that she was jacked up to try to get the match point wrapped up. Instead, it'll be on the shoulders of Maddie Moss. Maddie Moss is going to have to get 6 here off the serve to stave off the match. Gracie Davis for the finish. Nice job by Gracie Davis. That ball perfectly set. That ball is set outside. That ball is attacked into the seam between the middle blocker and right side blocker of Lander. And the result is a definitive 25-18 set 3 victory. So, got to give you a recap here. The Patriots victorious today, 3-0. They win by the scores of 25-22, 26-24, 25-18. For the most part, it was Francis Marion's serve and service reception that was successful out there today, and that was the defining factor. Lander never really could get a whole lot of offense going, except for a little stretch midway through the third, where we started to see a little bit of quality offense and quality connection from their play, from their two-setter system in Madeline Reed and Maddie Moss. Some highlights here scoring-wise. Leading the way offensively for Lander, Madeline Reed with 10 kills, Maya Walker with 9. Not a whole lot on the block. 3 assist blocks for Maya Walker, 3 assist blocks for Barrel. Defensively, 13 digs leads the way, coming from Aguayo, and there was a libero switch during that match. Eford was the libero in sets 1 and 2, and then Michaela Cully came in for set 3. Now the leaders for Francis Marion, no surprise, Gracie Davis with 12 kills on the day. You heard her name called quite a bit. She hit 212 for the match, but she also shouldered quite a bit of the load. She took nearly twice as many attempts as the nearest teammate. She had 33 swings to Kayla Arthur's 17 attempts. 12 kills for Gracie Davis, 7 for Lexi Albright, 6 for Kayla Arthur. And Lily Walton also with 7 kills. 4 aces for Lexi Albright, 3 for Courtney Abdur-Rahim, including the decisive run to put the Patriots ahead for good late in set 3. Blocking-wise, 2 blocks for Yanla Thigpen. 4 other players had 1. Leading the way defensively, Lexi Watts with 16 digs. Lexi Albright with 8. Courtney Abdur-Rahim with 9. Only 2 reception errors for the Patriots. For Lander, reception errors were, we'll get you that tally in a moment, 11 errors on the service reception side for Lander. So that's really the difference in this game. So we can't thank you enough for joining us on the Patriot Network, and we hope you'll join us for the Patriots' next home match. The Patriots stay at home. They'll be playing on Tuesday. They play against USC Aiken March 9th at 6 p.m. So please join us on the Patriot Network. And again, the Patriots are victorious 3-0. And thank you again for tuning in and listening to Patriot Volleyball. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Have a great